Welcome everybody to another episode of The Republic Reacts.
I am Names, this is Sir Bikes here next to me.
This week we have quite a sensitive topic. We're going to be reacting to the case of Joslin Smith. She is a 6-year-old that went missing in the Saldanha area of Western Cape, South Africa. So
we didn't want to, but we've been having mad thousands and thousands of requests to be watching this video, and we're we give the people what they want. So we out here.
We do consent.
And now in South Africa, the story of a 6-year-old Joslin Smith who went missing on the 19th of February near Cape Town. The sudden disappearance of the young girl triggered a frantic search in the nearby areas. For 3 weeks, police raided houses and deployed dog squads. Even residents formed communities to take part in the search for little Joslin. While the girl has still not been found, there is a new twist to the case that has shaken South Africa to its core. And at the center of this storm is Joslin Smith's mother.
The bond between a mother and daughter is cherished as the most profound connection in the world. Everyone believes in the sanctity of maternal love. But for South Africa's missing 6-year-old Joslin, maternal haven.
We're just gonna continue because whatever was gonna come out of my mouth.
What did you just want to say?
Is look. Okay, let's just continue the story.
Turned into a nightmare. On February 19th, 2024, Joslin allegedly disappeared from her house near Cape Town. This triggered a frenzied search effort in the nearby area. Locals and government authorities combed through every nook and cranny, leaving no stone unturned. The police, firefighters, and even dog squads were deployed to look for the missing girl. Drones were used so that even an inch of land doesn't go unnoticed. A reward of $5,000 was announced for any sliver of information leading to Joslin's whereabouts.
Why would it be $5,000?
$5,000
Why the fuck
money?
now? In order to work out what the reward is, I need to do a conversion. That's
that's it's 50k plus.
about 100k. That's about 100k. That's about 100k. That's a lot of money.
Oh, that's a lot
of money.
Bro, why won't research?
And also the reason we chose this video is because it's an American video. Nice to have like an outside perspective of what the rest of the world thinks. Because obviously we've seen like the TikToks, we've seen the reels. Also, where did you find a Indian woman that's clearly from Durban that doesn't know where Saldanha is?
Yeah.
Like,
oh shit, that's
like
true,
near Cape Town. Saldanha is not near Cape Town, blood.
Yeah, but I heard these people they be saying these certain places near to Cape Town, but actually it's 24 or Worcester. Where's Worcester in Cape Town?
Yeah, Worcester's in Western Cape. It's not in Cape Town.
2 hours out.
That's what I'm saying. It's in the Western Cape. It's in the province, blood. But we moved. This random Indian woman. She's like, I'm Indian. I'm from South Africa. Give me the job.
And it also makes us feel we also matter to the other people. They're talking about fucking this country.
I'll fuck with that.
Whereabouts. Nationwide protests echoed with one question. Where is Joslin?
We as a mother, lately we cannot sleep. We wonder where the child is. We're so scared to allow our little children to play outside because they will take our children. We just want justice to prevail. Please bring Joslin home.
We ask the whole world, the whole South Africa, the whole Western Cape, Welland people come to Saldanha and help us to look for that child.
The fear that Joslin might have been whisked away to another city or country intensified with every passing day. The emotions of the people heightened when a blood-stained cloth and a knife surfaced near her residence. While these ominous discoveries were given away for forensic scrutiny, authorities remained tight-lipped about their findings. But the latest twist in the case has left the entire country shocked. The authorities have made their first arrests in the case, and those held and charged include...
I don't know which one of these two are the boyfriend, but if I was the police officer and I rocked up to a place, and the initial story that came out was Joslin went missing. She was left with the mother's boyfriend, which is one of these two gentlemen. As a police officer, seeing this nigga's face, just like when he walked in now, he did it. He immediately did it. And he did it, and he's involved.
I don't know if he is the boyfriend, but why I say so is because this guy over here, the second one, I'd seen this TikTok where Gaten McKenzie interviewed this guy, took a video of him and he was talking to him and he's like, die Sangoma het vir Joslin gevat, blah, blah, blah. So he was busy building this narrative that it was the Sangomas that took Joslin vermoed. He's probably not the buck. But that Gaten Bra was saying like, yes, his bra is not running, so he's like helping us. And in that moment, before I heard the rest of the story, I was like, oh, okay, so the Moody story would make sense, because when I look at her, I'll be like, I can see why Sangoma would want this little girl for Moody. You know what I mean? She has green eyes, she like kind of has blondish hair. I'm sure there's some sort of like mythical fucking Moody symbolism behind her or some shit like that. So I thought that was it. But
yeah. So some backstory for you guys that don't know what a Sangoma is. A Sangoma is basically a traditional healer. He practices witchcraft.
Yeah.
You know? So Sangomas value like the body parts of, I won't say special children, but anything that's out of the norm. So for instance, like an albino child,
yes,
they would like they'll try to human traffic an albino child and use his body parts in their like traditional spells, and it's wrong, but that's the reality.
Yeah, that's the reality.
You know that it's happening. It's happening. You know, shooting someone on the street is not right, but it happens. So just to give you backstory.
I wonder if like white kids are like also like really special for.
No, because they like normal. An albino is like a black kid that has no pigment, so that makes him special. You know, like with Joslin, she's a colored girl with green eyes and
like
blondish hair. You see, so that's special. Like I can see what would like set her apart. So I could see the Sangoma angle when I initially heard that. I thought that.
Yeah.
Joslin's mother. Kelly Smith has been charged of human trafficking and kidnapping. Her boyfriend and 2 accomplices were also taken into custody.
We are one step closer to ultimately finding Joslin, or what actually happened to her. And today is very significant. We have noted the 2 particular charges in terms of human trafficking, but also in terms of kidnapping that was on the charge sheet. And we sincerely trust that the investigation will now unfold in terms of what has happened. But we are still keeping hope alive, knowing that we are wanting to ultimately find Joslin unharmed.
The prosecution alleges Kelly callously sold her daughter for a mere $1,000. For now, the details remain murky, whether Joslin...
Translation 20,000 rand.
20K. I'm not sure true this is, but from what I heard, that she was like a meth head. She was a taku in a community.
She gives me takup energy.
She does give me takup energy. Big takup energy.
People are saying that your boyfriend knows something. What do you say about that?
They must say anything they want to say, but my boyfriend, I know, it's got nothing to do with it. I saw him Tuesday. He's the one that always would tell me, Kelly, don't cry, man, don't cry. And Tuesday, when I saw him for the first time, after all of that, when he saw me, he cried. He was crying a lot. So I can tell you, he's got nothing to do with it. He's innocent.
Right. The second question, they say you don't cry. What do you say about that?
Yeah. If they must come and sleep with me every night, they would feel my pillow, it's wet. That's how much I cry. I can't go around crying all day and going with a mock face. I've got 2 more children that are alive and here with me right now. And I don't say Joslin ain't alive. Joslin is alive. In my heart, I can feel her. I don't know it, but I can feel her in my heart that she's alive. So, I've got 2 other children with me. And if I go on crying and mopping the whole day, how will my children go on for the day? Then they might just feel, man, we don't have a mommy anymore. And that all that crying is like pressing. It's going to make me commit suicide.
All right. Then there's people that said you said the community money helps soek vir na die kind.
You know, I don't care what they say anymore. What people say, because the community is the ones that are searching for Joslin. I can't be part of the search because some of the community members that are unreasonable want to come and hurt me. So I can't be part of the search. And I must have strength, I must be at home and have strength for when they find Joslin. Because I don't know in what condition they can find her. Because I don't know if Joslin is sleeping, I don't know if she's eating, even if she gets water, I don't know if she's warm. I know nothing. So my concern as a mother is I'm going to be at home, I'm going to build up my strength for my other kids and for Joslin for the day when they find Joslin. I must be there. I can't be weakened. If I'm weakened, what then? And Joslin, if I'm Joslin, in what state am I going to be? No, please.
Then, what are you using tick?
At this moment, I'm clean.
Did you use tick?
I did use stuff. But at this moment, I'm clean.
How long have you been clean?
To tell you the truth, I'm going live. To tell you the truth, I've been clean for a week only.
For a week. All right, thank you.
But I'm clean. And I'm honest.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate your honesty. Then my last question. The information we got was that Buddha was busy using tick in the house. You were not there. They were busy ticking when the child got missing. What do you say about that?
Like I said, I wasn't at home. I don't know. I can't answer that question because I don't know.
All right. The really, really last one. Does Buddha use tick?
The same as me. We've been clean both for a week.
So he was also on tick.
Yes.
I think she'd be like a mid cook. She wouldn't be like the
worst.
The worst, like the worst cook. Like you can see, yo, like
Yeah, there's something happening there.
There's something happening. It's mad. She looks like she's kind of like one of those functional cooks.
Yeah, like occasionally uses drugs.
She'll clean out. She's like a pipe, blah blah blah.
Exactly,
blah, blah.
definitely.
Apparently, like that was like one of the main motivators behind this whole like narrative that she may have sold her daughter for the 20K. You know what I mean? Because she's hit her cop.
And to put it into context for you, 20,000 rand is a lot of money.
It's a lot
in South Africa.
It's a lot.
To put it more into perspective, for your bag of tick is like 20 rand.
Yeah.
So
is it even 20? Is it 20?
The tick is cheap. That's the reason it's so effective. It's cheap.
Fine,
Is
lower
tick more
than-
expensive? 100 rand for tick. 50 rand up.
Wait, really?
The tick is, inflation has hit tick as well.
Yo, fuck, bro. Nothing is safe.
Bro.
Yo, the recession, but you can't even fucking get a bag of tick for 20 a pop anymore.
Bro, I know there was time the tick was.
Yeah, I remember because I know that these black people like don't do like blow and shit like that. And tick is like more bang for your buck. Like you do some tick, you like be high for like a week. Whereas like if you do like some blow, you be high for like a couple of minutes, like 30 minutes or something like that. That would make sense if you are like on that path. You know what I mean? To go for tick.
Yeah, bang for your buck.
Bang for your buck. You know? Yeah.
Was sold, delivered, or exchanged. The truth is yet to unfold. Kelly allegedly entrusted her boyfriend with the task. She reportedly urged him to close the deal with a traditional healer. These healers are known for using human body parts in creating magic potions. They promise miraculous cures and fortune. The mother, however, has denied these charges. She says she entrusted her daughter's care to her boyfriend. Kelly claims Joslin was unwell and missed school while she left for work. Kelly's boyfriend claims he lost track of Joslin and then she disappeared. Tragically, Joslin's plight mirrors a broader crisis of violence.
Okay, like just going back on that for a bit. Tick in South Africa is myth. It's crystal myth. We just call it tick. Tick is just like the city term, speed, myth, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, definitely. You're smoking it out of a pipe, blood, it's lit.
Yeah. I'm sure they all know that.
Against women and children in South Africa. According to police statistics cited by the Missing Children South Africa charity, a child disappears every 5 hours, with a quarter falling victim to trafficking or worse. Amidst this bleak reality, what remains is an image of Joslin, a radiant smile, piercing green eyes, and meticulously styled hair, awaiting the day she is reunited with those who yearn for her safe return.
Because firstly, this is like so common. I always like wondered when this started happening. I was like, why did this specific case get so much media attention? Like, why did this specific? What stands out about it? Because I mean, there's hundreds of girls and like kids that.
I'm sure this has happened before, like where mother may have. So I don't even know, bro.
Exactly, but why did this one? Because at that time we didn't know the mother stole the kid. Like, why did it get such a big outcry from like everyone? And I wish I knew that.
So comment what your theories are, like why you think this one stood out. But I think, like especially now, TikTok has been around for what, like it really blew up like in COVID. So like now it's like kind of like at its kind of peak, you know what I mean? So like I think now when these little stories get picked up by TikTok, certain stories are pushed a bit more so the information spreads faster. And I think this one particularly got picked up like really fast. She's a cute little girl. She's got green eyes, blah blah. And I'm not saying that's all about like, you know what I mean, the way she looks, whatever. But I think that's what stood out to people. The whole idea that a mother may have sold her is also a bit crazy as well. And she was like fucking 6 years old. But spotlight on the case itself.
You know, and also what's alarming is just like another current trend in South Africa. For like the first week and a half, the South African police force did absolutely nothing, you know, until there was that massive outcry from social media in the nation. Then only they started bringing in other troops. And I think this reaction that you saw, so you saw all that police trucks and all of that, that's not the reaction on a day-to-day basis with any other missing child.
Yeah.
You know, and that also poses the question, why is there not a better response for when kids go missing?
Yeah, why
in
isn't
South
this a
Africa?
response all the time?
You know, why does it take a public outcry for the police? I mean, that one of the gentlemen that you saw in there is possibly one of my most hated individuals in the world, Beketsele. He is the current Minister of Police, and ironically, he was fired from another big post within the government for corruption, and now he's head of the police after being fired for corruption somewhere else. But that is besides the point. Our police system is extremely poorly run.
Yeah, it is poor.
It's poorly run. There's a terrible culture of nonchalantness within our police system. You know, it's almost like they numb to it at this point already. And it's only when things like this happen, then the police start to act up, to give the appearance that this is the norm. But the fact that the community themselves had to go out and like kind of search, and the community found a lot of evidence, you know.
That Gaten McKenzie guy, he was S tier. I'm not gonna lie, that bro was doing the most. He was taking videos of the searches, he was interviewing. And that bro's like, I think he's in the DA, what is he?
Yes.
Is he in the DA?
I think so.
Yes, this bro was like a DA man, and he was just like doing the most. He had interviewed one of those other bros as well.
Yeah.
And he had gotten that information about the Sangoma and something like that. And I think the reason why you're seeing such a reaction from the police is because there's just a lot of pressure put on them now because of like the social media outcry. Well, how many stories have you heard about this before where it was like kids going missing? Like we've heard a couple, like growing up. There's been a couple, but never before has there been such a social media storm around one particular case. And I think that in itself had put so much fucking pressure on the police to like look like they're actually doing some shit. Because how does it look? Imagine this for a second, eh? Imagine this case had happened and it's going like it went, and then Gaten McKenzie discovers something, they find, the community finds the kid and the police don't.
Yeah.
How does that make the police look?
And actually, there was like a pile of bloody clothing that was like found, and the community found it, and they were like taking pictures and videos and stuff like that. And the police's response to this was that the public should help with the searches and stuff, but they shouldn't interfere with the investigation. And I was like, but you guys aren't investigating. You know, now that the cameras are here, you're trying to make it sound like you're actually doing something.
Yeah.
But in reality, the police in South Africa is chronically, historically inadequate, incompetent, and just not useful, you know. But we'll keep covering the Joslin Smith. Whenever there's an update, we'll bring it to you guys. So.
And also comment, what do you guys think about the case? Tell us, why do you think it stood out? What do you think is like the truth here? Did the mother really sell her? Is there something deeper going on? What's going on? You know what I mean? Let us know.
But it's been great, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. GG's.